Right, welcome back to Decode Traders Hub. I believe you guys are having a good time. Yeah, it's down here at Decode Traders Hub. Of course, as usual, we start with a session with a prayer and then head straight to the analysis. So for the past 2 days, markets have been very slow, and I believe it's only yesterday when we started to get some good moves. Yeah, yesterday around 11 or 10 there. That's when I saw some confirmation of some good moves. Yes, of course, yesterday we missed. There's a move of boom 1000 that I missed while I was away from the charts. It was an M5 kind of confirmation that I was waiting for. So we're going to see all that today. So let's hang in there. Please, if you don't mind, go ahead and like and of course share as we grow the community together. So for now, let's now head over and start prayer. Father, we thank you for this morning. Thank you that we're here. Thank you that we are getting into this session. May you come and may you grant us those signals that we're waiting for. And thank you for all these other things that we're going to do. We're going to see the analysis. Thank you for good setups. Thank you for the money that we're about to make today, the profits. And thank you for the recovery, those who haven't recovered yet from Monday losses. And even yesterday, those who have made a loss, Lord, we know that you're giving them a recovery plan today. Thank you. Amen. All right. Let's now start with Crush 500 as usual. Crush 500 has been a mess. It's been a mess. I don't know if any of you guys have actually tried it out to analyze it, but it's been a mess. So let's head over and start Crush 500. Let's look at Crush 500. Alright, so this is Crush. Let's go all the way to weekly. Yeah, we want sales. Daily, we are looking for sales. So price went all over there. We wanted a confirmation here yesterday to start selling it. We never got one, so we didn't enter at all. This is what we are waiting for. Those who remember the analysis, we are waiting for this so that we can make the entry. So you see how patience pays out. So if we had rushed to just make the sale here, you see what would have gone into. So we missed. We failed to get the confirmation. Rather, we got the break of structure right there and right here, and we went all the way up. So here we saw something profound, which is a change of character right about there. This is a high, this is a low, this is a high there, but then we don't have another high. But what we see later is actually this would be the one. What we see later is price being below our 10 MA. So if we go to lower time frame, you will clearly see that this was a change of character right there, and then we started to see break of structures right here, right there. So this is not yet fully confirmed to continue selling, so we anticipate a pullback probably to this level or to this fair value gap right here, or to that fair value gap right there. So there's a lot that we can wait for Let's see on M15, where did we see the change of character? It's here, so it's likely to come to this level right here. There are two ways we are going to enter this for us to sell this. So those are the two ways we are going to look at selling this asset. So until then, I don't have a way we can make the entry. You have to remember that according to M15, it has reached the retracement level according to CCI. If you go to H1, there's that pullback that we're going to anticipate, which will give us a good entry for the sell, and probably this sell will find us here. Will bring us there or there. So let's now wait for whatever comes through. Now this is on H1. H4 we are selling. Clearly you can see the confirmation there on H4 on CCI. Of course, daily has reached the retracement level that we needed it to reach, where on the CCI. That means we are going to see a reversal right about there. Weekly, of course, we are already selling, which means we will now start to sell heavily according to weekly. Now daily, we will only follow the structure that we'll be getting later on this very asset. This was just like a fake breakout, a liquidity grab, whichever way you want to call it, a liquidity grab kind of move to later on bring us all the way down below. This is where we are anticipating this move. Remember, this was an expanding rising wedge, meaning it's going to give us the exact move that it gave us as it was getting into that consolidation. It's the very exact move that we'll be looking at once it starts to sell. So that is where we'll be anticipating our TP in the long run. That will be according to weekly and daily. So it still have a long way to sell. So for now, let's wait for such a move and we make our entries. Right. Boom, 1,000. Boom, 1,000. So boom, 1,000. I want you to look at this. Yesterday, this is what we were looking for. We wanted a breakout, then a pullback. I missed an entry here. This is the entry I was talking about. This is where we wanted to get our entry from, so that we can push it all the way up with the buys. I missed it. I waited for it here again. It didn't reach where I wanted in this very fair value gap, so I couldn't enter this asset at all. It went all the way up there. I was waiting for sales right here on this level right here, and then when it did that retracement right here, it's when I entered. Where? Yes, right here. It's when I entered sales again. This is where I entered sales, and I think at that time I shared in the signals group. We entered sales, but then the one I had put the stop loss was taken out. Then the rest that I had forgotten, I think they were even buy limits, sell limits, they continued with the sell. So later on, those that I entered right here, I closed them right about there. Then there are those that I entered when it finished retracing or grabbing liquidity above the support, the resistance level right there. So it had to, because that's how these guys trade. They know that we have a lot of many stop losses above our resistance levels. So what did they do? They pushed price to go all the way up to grab the liquidity that was around that area right here above the resistance. This is the resistance right here. Why? Because of this level. When it touched it, it ceased to be an order block, but it became a resistance level. So that's why price went all the way up there to grab liquidity that was there for pending orders, stop losses, and what have you, and then came straight back into the sales. So I made more entries right there, took some profits here, took some profits there, then the rest I brought my stop losses in profits. I wanted sales to go all the way down, I think to, let's see, we were waiting for profits all the way down below here. So my profit, my TP of the positions that I left in as I went to sleep, they had the profits all the way here. So we didn't see it come all the way back to that level, but it came all the way here. So I was taken out when in my stock with SLs right around this level right here. And then after reaching back there, so this now also became some kind of resistance level right there. So now we can delete that. So now we have a new resistance level right there. So price is reacting to that level several times, but now we clearly see a break of structure right here. But we remember that this is a fair value gap according to H1, and it's some sort of support level also. So we clearly see that price is reacting to it several times. This level right here is holding up. In fact, it's coming all the way from there. So it is holding up, meaning it's a strong resistance level according to H1. It's a strong resistance level according to H1. And this is also becoming a strong support level according to H1. H4, we're supposed to be looking for sales according to CCI, but H1 is still being held. It's being held up from going all the way to the buys. According to CCI, we can clearly see that it was trying to tell us that we should continue with the buys, but this resistance is holding them up, the buys. So apparently one may now anticipate buys to go back up there and then of course come again down. Remember, according to H4 we are looking for sales, but then before we go to H4, M15 is still looking for sales. So it means now that we saw that kind of breakout here, we may anticipate just a pullback to one of these, probably to this fair value gap price to come either here or there. So it's either here there or up there to the order block, H1 order block right about there. In fact, it will be around this level. Because the other block is this one right here, unless if we're looking at going to the M15 OB, but yeah, the H1 OB starts from there, meaning we'll be looking at price just getting to it and continuing down below to the sales. So that's what I'll be looking at on this asset, which is boom 1000. For now, do we have an entry of the buy? Not really. We don't have an entry to enter the buy. According to M5, if it makes a pullback, we may enter the buys, but according to what we've seen on H4, it's very advised actually to wait for the sells now. It's advised to wait for the sells according to H4, what we're seeing on H4, even on daily time frame. But I have to remind you that according to weekly, we are pushing price all the way up there, even though we are seeing that rising wedge, which insinuates a breakout to the downtrend. So we'll be looking at sells in the long run according to H4. So that's what I'll be waiting for. Because of that resistance up there, that's why the sells are highly anticipated than the buys. Alright, that is enough for Boom 1000. Let's head over to Boom 500. Let's head over to Boom 500. So please, if you did, if you made a loss on Boom 1000, as hope you are not risking. Those who are on signals, I hope you're not risking beyond your risk tolerance, so you can have a good recovery plan that we'll be sharing soon. So for now, this is what one can anticipate: pull back here and then enter the buy, pull back here. So that is according to Boom 1000. Boom 500, what is it up to? First go to weekly. We need that pullback, but we have a breakout. We have a breakout according to daily. Is it a successful breakout according to according to weekly? Yes, I believe so. According to daily, we are looking for buys. According to H4, we are looking for buys. According to H1, we're going to sell, then later on be on the same level with the H4 and start to look for buys. According to M15, same thing like H1. So right about here we have a change of character. Now we are seeing a pullback back to where? To this fair value gap, and we sell. Yeah, back to this fair value gap and we sell right about there. It may go as far as that order block right there, but this is so convenient for us right here. So let's go to M5, and clearly M5 will be giving us the confirmation right about there. It is also giving us a change of character, so we can enter sales. According to what I see, we can either put our sales right here, and again we put our sell limits right about here, right about this OB, right about that OB, so that your stop loss can be above, just above here, just above here. That is how we can choose to make this entry. So upon seeing the reaction on that fair value gap, it's coming to 11. It's coming to 11, meaning a new H4 is starting. New H4 is starting. This can tell us that price is a bit, may continue actually to the buys a bit. It may continue to the buys a bit. If you're looking at H1, M15, you can clearly see that these were break-off structures and retest back to the break-off structure. This is M30 actually, so M30 hasn't given us any confirmation to actually sell. So this would be a break-off structure, and clearly that tells me that tells us different stuff right here. So for now, I would just wait. Don't want to make some funny decision that can eventually come out, bring us a loss right here. So for now, I'm seeing the US price going ahead and breaking that level right about there. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. H1 is going to start. A new H4 candle is going to start in just like 2 minutes. Yeah, so for now I will wait for it to start. If it pushes price all the way up, then I will go for it and sell. But for now, I'm skeptical about entering this sell. Why? Price, you can see why. You can see just that. As I was speaking, price shoot up because we are closing out this hour, and again we are closing out the H4 candle. So you can see what is happening. So I will just be skeptical to enter now because of what I was seeing. Price is above our 10 MA, and clearly that is a change of character if you're seeing on M5. So the buys are still on. No need to rush and enter sales. That is on boom 500. We wait. Price may come all the way up there according to H1. It may go up right there. It may go all the way up there before we can start to see sales. So let's just hang in there and don't make rush decisions for now. All right, I will leave it at M15. Let's now roll to M. Okay, so wait. So this is what is up. Price, looking at what I have here, a new candle has just started. This is in the middle of that fair value gap, so sales are coming. I want you to understand this. Sales are coming, but where are they coming back to? If I go to H1, I would clearly see that this was a reaction right there. So let me go to M30, M15 and see which one is likely to be my point of interest. So this would be one right here, right about here. So price is about to come here, and then we will see another pullback according to H1, and that's how the sales for swing traders will be coming in. That's how the trade for swing traders will be coming in. So for now, I can let's see, should I make an entry? There's a possibility of this going again to that order block like I said, but now having seen that price actually has gone in the middle of that fair value gap, one can easily enter the sales. So those who trade this kind of trading, and you have a big at least $100, we can enter with your small lot size, and I'm gonna put my stop loss just above there. Yeah, just above there. I don't want to risk much, and I'll be looking for my profit just about here. Yeah, I'll be looking for that as my profit. You guys, have explained to you why I've decided to enter that, because it is in discount and price is in between that fair value gap. But like I said, there's a possibility of it going all the way up there to that order block, or all the way up there. You can see. So like I told you, I needed to put just that small lot size. Just that small what stop loss. Just like I said, it's going all the way up there, and it has reached our arrow. It has reached our arrow for what, where we had anticipated liquidity grab, but it may even exceed it. My arrow was about there like that, so it may even exceed it. So for now, that's a no-go. Let's come back to it before we finish today's session. Let's go all the way to Volatility 25S. Vol 25S. Alright, so with such, you have to be very skeptical. You have to always use time frames. They are very, very deadly. Alright, V25S, let's look at V. We saw this. Price was moving very slow right about there. I saw that, but it was still very slow. I wanted this yesterday. Breakout and then come in with a buy, but it was this slow for ever since we analyzed. Look at how it was, and this was like around what, let me say, to give this kind of move. So the whole of this, since Monday, price has been, markets have been slow, but yesterday it's when we started to see some moves come in place in shape. So this was a good move. We know that it was coming all the way to that trend line, so I can delete these two now. Delete. According to H4, we want like a fake breakout. It's what we are anticipating to grab liquidity there. We'll see, but we know that in the longer run, price will have to break out going all the way down below. Price will have to break out going all the way to the downtrend. That's what we need. That's what we are looking for. But before we see that, we are anticipating a fake breakout to come and grab liquidity on that order block right there. So for now, that's what I'll be waiting for. So I will wait for probably a confirmation on H1. I'll wait for a confirmation on H1. I'll wait for a confirmation on H1. This should be here. This should be here, just like I'm anticipating. This is likely not to come through. Just delete that. Okay, so that's what we have right there. I need a confirmation on H1 to give me the sales, to give me the H1. I want H1 sales, then I can enter buys at a later stage. But where do I have a retracement level from? Let's see. Do I have a retracement level? I see a fair value gap here, not that much of a big thing, but it may actually become one. So I have a fair value gap right about there. I have a fair value gap right about there that can become something to push price all the way up and break that triangle. So I'll put my bar limit right about there. In fact, in the middle, this is a fair value gap, so I will be looking at price coming in the middle, and then entering buys all the way to push price all the way up and go to that level right about there. So that's what I'll be waiting for. V75S. V75S. Oh no, not S. Sorry guys, that's V75 only. V75. Okay, this one we didn't even dare to make an entry. Look at how price was moving. So let's see yesterday what we wanted price to get there and then come strongly with a sell. The buys we were skeptical at buying because we were on this level. Since yesterday we were here, and then price broke out there and went all the way up there. It didn't give us an entry to actually make that buy. It did not give us an entry, so that's why we couldn't enter it. And clearly right about now we can see some formation being put in place. So fake breakout right there. And so price is going above triangle, go to H1, triangle, go to H1 and H4 daily. Yeah, M15. I'm entering my buys here. Please, if you want, you can wait for the sells when it gets back up there. But I'm gonna enter this retracement. It's like a retracement move within. I'm trading according to the range. Up, down, up, down. So now it has touched this level. I want to go to M5 and see. M5 is still looking for sells. Why? Even M15 according to CCI is saying sells. Does that mean that price wants to reverse the trend? It's weird. All these time frames are actually suggesting to sell. H4 sells according to CCI, H1 sells according to CCI, M30 sells according to CCI, M15 sells according to CCI. We've just reached the retracement level there on CCI on M15. M5 sells according to CCI. Wow. We have a change of character on M5 right about here. This was a retracement. Now we should be getting into sales to continue. This is weird. That means, according to what we see from there, it means price wants to break out going down below. Meaning we'll be seeing what? We'll be seeing a reversal. There will be a reversal. So do we make our entries here? It is a bit risky to make your sales right there. Having seen what M15 is giving us right here, it is a bit risky, but I think we wait. If it is going to sell, where is it coming to? Back to this trend line, which is an H4 trend line, and then continue with the sell because we were in a rising wedge, I think so. So let's get to M15, M5. I'm gonna put my sell limit right here. I'm gonna put my sell limit right there. If it comes around there, I'll sell it all the way down. Now I'm gonna use that because of what I've seen on all these other time frames, all the way from H1, all the way from H4, H1, M30, M15, M5, all of them are showing us that we should be looking for sells. So that's why I've actually put my sell limit right there. If it comes around there, then I will make my sell. And basically this sell is also based on what I saw here on M5, seeing that change of character there. It also confirmed that I should actually look for sells. So that's why I've decided to put my sell limit right about there. We'll come back to it. We'll see if it is activated before we close today's session. Jump 50. Jump 50. So this was yesterday's trade. This market is funny this time. So those who are on a signals group, you remember I gave you a trade, I think around here. Then I told you that we had two ways to enter it. We had one there, which was that immediate entry, and then we had another one right here on this order block. But then I had put my limit, my buy limit down below. So price came all the way, activated some of these that were here, and this one was left back. So we entered. I made a lot of money on this, going all the way up. So I had anticipated you guys would actually have about two entries, run in this order block, and then the one which would be by then in floating losses. But later on, it was of course taken out. It recovered as price went all the way up there, because we had that kind of falling wedge that price was looking at respecting. So that's what we saw. So price gave us that, and later on it took me out because I slept before I could close. I slept off before I could close some orders that I had entered right here. But those that were here, of course, you can see they are in one, and those that I put right here, they are taken out. And look at how it missed to activate this other one. So that's how I missed it, but later on it went all the way up, and clearly you can see how the money came around. Again from that very order block, again from that same order block right there. So this is according to M15. So now I can delete all this. Can delete all this, all that. Now I want to show you, according to daily, we are still in a buy. It's pushing all the way up there. That's the reason why the buy is still on. It's going all the way up there on that fair value gap, which may now become like a resistance level, and then later on come with a sell. So that's why we are seeing that strong buy momentum coming through. According to H4, we still have this to fill all the way according to CCI, so we still have all that to fill. According to H1, there is a bit of a structure that we are seeing currently, but overall you can see how price has been, how market has been slow. Look at that. This was the whole of yesterday, from there to here. Only this. You can see the high is there, the low is here. This is yesterday. This was yesterday. Look at where the high is, where the low is of yesterday. That's how market has delete this. We know price is heading there, so we can delete that. What is that? That is daily. And we know it already, so we can just put it around there. It's gonna come right about there, so you can have those entries from there. Go to daily. Alright, go to H4. Okay, that's weird. H1, looking at selling, so it's gonna go there, come down, it may continue like that until it reaches all the way there. Till it reaches all the way there. So for now, we don't have anything to add on, but only to keep watching it for now. According to H1, we are going to sell it. That is according to H1, so it's gonna come all the way up there, and then we sell it all the way down. So yeah, so now we wait for that, and then this, that's what we are going to wait for according to H1 and M15. That's what we'll be waiting for. So for now, I don't have any entry confirmed. We just keep waiting. I can now delete this buy limit and wait. Let me first go to H1 and then go to the left. I want to put this right about here. Go to the left, see if there is a point of interest. Yes, there is a resistance right about there. There is that resistance, so price is coming to that resistance, then we start to sell. Then we'll be starting to sell right about there. That is a resistance that we have seen on the other left. This can be deleted, not needed anymore. That is what is needed right now, right there. So delete this line and let's wait to see what will happen right there. So for now, that's a no-go. We wait for that move to reach there. Let's go to M5. M5 is showing us sells, which is weird, that I'm not buying it. I'm not going into it. I will wait. All right, that is V50. I mean jump 50. Huh? Did I write jump 50? Yes. Now we are heading to jump 25. Let's go to jump 25 and we look at whether market has shifted to some better momentum. 25. We were looking for that yesterday. Yes, actually, this one did exactly what I had. Those who are on the signals group, I shared this trade and I told you I'm waiting for this price to come right back to that order block and then we sell it. And eventually, it did all this it was doing. Then today morning, I think it was today morning. Yeah, it was today morning. So today morning, that's when it came and activated my my two sell limits this money. So those are two moves. So as I was sleeping, this asset was actually making money and recovering some of the losses yesterday. So right now I can try to delete all this so that I can have a clear clear entry. You can have a clear view of the chart. Alright, so that's it. This can also be deleted. Yeah, this can be deleted. That may still be important. Now let's head over to H1. H1, clearly you have a change of character, meaning we are coming to retest such a level right there. So we are not going to just continue like that. We can delete this now. We are not going to continue just like that. There's a fair value gap here, so it's likely to come to this fair value gap. But is it ideal? Is it an ideal level? Let's look at the fib. Fib tells us it's gonna come all the way up there, not only here. Okay, it's just gotta be some weird thing. Go to M15, look at a level that is in premium. Wow. Let's delete that. Delete this change of character line. Now I see only that as the fair value gap that is around that area. That is the only fair value gap I see, and it was mitigated right here. It was mitigated right there, so right here. So I don't know if price is gonna come back to it. It's weird, something. This move will be a weird one, and a crazy one if it comes through. So then continue to sell right down below. Delete that. So that's what I'll be seeing from now. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see, that is what? That is daily. That is daily time frame. We are still selling, so pull back there and continue selling. Okay. So we've got continue selling. So H4 is gonna do that right about there, then continue selling just like we need. So that this current H4 candle, this has already started, so I can delete this. And delete that. H1, yeah, that's without a doubt. We can now look for buy entries right here. So buy entries, we can wait for them probably on M5 or M15. We are going to enter this buy. It's going to be a short buy to take us right about there, and then we enter our sales right there. I'll just put my limit order right there to sell this asset. I'll be selling it from right there to take me all the way down below. So we're going to buy this. It's going to be a buy entry. So we wait for the confirmation to make that kind of happen. So this is still a no-go for me. Even though I see that price reacted back to that order block, it's still very slow. We want to buy it to take us all the way up. According to H4, we actually need to sell it a bit more, but there is that resistance, that support that is holding up. But we know that price is within the range. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So That's why it's happening. That's why this is a bit, that's why it is having that low momentum. That's why it is having that kind of low momentum. So, well, right about now, I can only see this kind of structure. And if it is a genuine thing, then we will see this kind of move at a later stage. At a later stage, then it will be bringing us right about there. Should be taking us right there. I don't know why, but we'll see that order block right there. So for now, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. Let me see that. M15 is actually saying we should come in with a sell to put us right about here. So for now, it's a no-go, but price may actually react here and then have a breakout, because now this shows that we are looking for buys to break out there, because this is a falling wedge. So it means we need to look at buys to break out and give us that kind of trade right about there. So for now, I'm not going in at all. I'm waiting. I'll be waiting according to H4. H1 and M15, they are not ready to give me the buy entry that I need. So for now, I just wait for when a perfect buy entry comes around. So if it comes all over down back here, then that's where I'll be seeing buy entry. So let me see, according to M15, I have a fair value gap right about there, and it has been mitigated. So it may come again to that level. Yes. All right. So what is this? I can delete that and just keep with that. Go to H1. What is that? I can delete that actually. It's a daily thing. We delete it. No need for it. Go back to M15. You have that fair value gap. So let's see if prices come into that, so that we can make our buy entries later on. Okay, I think that's it on crash. On jump 10. And once it gives it to us perfectly back to this trend line, we could start looking at entering the buys all the way to take us right about there. Right about there. Yeah. Right about there. That is what I can say on this asset. We have a change of character here according to M15 and M5. Change of character, retest, now selling. It is what is happening. Alright, I'm not entering that sell. I will wait for the buy. Let's now do the recap, and we call it a day. Let's do a recap and we call it a day. Reminder, mentorship program is still on. Those who want to register can start now registering for the April class. Yeah, I'm no longer registering for the March class. We are far ahead. You cannot catch up, so you can now register for the April class. Crash 500. We want the pullback there before we can enter sales. We are waiting for that. Boom 1000. Now the buy that we needed is actually in shape. Look at that. Look at that spike. So this will be like a change of character. Anyone who wants can enter that kind of entry, but it may be short-lived, knowing that we only want price to reach there and we enter our sales. So that's the plan there. Boom 500, boom 500 price, just like we had seen. We want price to reach back there, but looking at what we have here, if the candle closes when it is still around this area, then we can anticipate this kind of move to give us the right leg of the M, formation. So we will wait for that. For now, let's delete this. And we wait for whatever comes around. This is what it failed to come all the way down, so it's having enough momentum to break out, I believe. So we wanted it to come all the way down below and activate our buy limits from such a level, which is a fair value gap, and then we get buys that can actually break out all the way up there and go for the liquidity on that order block. So for now, that's a no-go. What is this? A sell. Sell has been activated on our limit order. Was it a limit order? Or it was an entry? I think it was a limit order. Yeah, this is Volatility 75. We are selling currently and we are in profits. This is what we want to sell all the way down. We want to sell it all the way down. So our limit order has been activated. So where do I anticipate to put my stop loss and profit? Let's look at the profit kind of thing. Of course, we want price to come all the way here. That is our overall profit for now. But then the stop losses might be somewhat around here, around there. So if it comes around there, I'll gladly take my losses, and then know that it's going to try to get there and then come down. Then I can make another entry right about there. But as of now, according to what I saw right here, price should be getting into sales and take us all the way down below. So let's wait and see whatever happens. Boom 500. We want to sell when it gets there, so it's a no-go. I mean jump 50. This is jump 50. We need an entry here to enter and make that buy to reach that level and then sell from that level. So we haven't gotten an entry to actually sell this asset. So if it can come around that level there, then one may know that is that would be an inverted heads and shoulder, but then we need it to confirm it fast. Lastly, jump 10. Jump 10, it's a no-go. We need price to get here, then we can enter the buys to take us right about there. Yeah, so no entries at all. I think that's it for today. We can always keep around in our groups and look at how to make this money together. Those who are in on the live group, you can always share your insights. Those who are in the VIP, we always do share the insights on what we are seeing according to this analysis, and of course signals come around This week we haven't traded that much because of how the market is going, but I believe before the week ends we'll be in good profits before the week ends, as long as now the markets now open up and start to move. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good trading day. Happy trading. Let's meet tomorrow same time. Tomorrow it will be episode 100. I had promised that when we reach episode 100, I would do about 8 hours. I will do about 8 hours of non-stop live stream, where we'll be in the charts for all around 8 hours. So we just make our analysis as usual around this time, and then I leave the markets. I just put the background music. Will be coming about every hour to check whether we have an entry, or those who will be on will be checking all these charts around and see how it's happening, what is going on. I'll just put them in a view like this. There are several of them. We just look for like 3 of those that will be anticipating to get moves, and I'll just put them in a view like this, and then as we wait for moves to come around. So that's how I'll do it on tomorrow. But that means I may have to, if I'm to do that, the 3 p.m. class, I may have to reschedule it and put it on Friday. Yeah, that's how I would do it, because that means the 3 p.m. will just be off, because we'll be I'll be online, or else I can still do it and I just leave it there. People will just keep seeing the charts how we want them to be. The set, whether we'll keep online for the whole 8 hours, about 8 hours. I think 8 hours. Will stop around what time? Okay, I would probably stop the stream around 6 p.m. So from 10:30 to 6 p.m. is when I'll be stopping the stream tomorrow. So that's what I will do. I will keep online doing what, like how you're seeing it. Any trade that we anticipate that will probably come around within those hours, that's the one we will display, and I will be seeing them just like how you're seeing them right now. So tomorrow we'll be making 100 episodes of synthetic index analysis. That's what will be. That's why I'll make it special and stream for all those hours. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being around. We are going to make this business pay out. Otherwise, let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. See you.